Hello everybody, today I would like to show you an intriguing research named Internationalization, Digitalization and Sustainability. Are SMEs ready? A survey on synergies and substituting effects among growth parts. Despite my lack of knowledge, I still hope I will bring you some useful pieces of information. The first thing I want to show you is the research outline, which is also the order of my presentation. But today I will just focus on number 1 and number 2. Firstly, we have the introduction, which is also the part I'm introducing at the moment. This part calls out the rationale of the research, aims of the study, object and range of the study, the research methods, and the structure of the research. Then we have the study theoretical background, which presents key issues and research gaps regarding digitalization and international performance within SMEs. Part 3, named Hypothesis Development. In this part, I will introduce and we will discuss the two key constructs of the study, AI readiness and sustainability readiness. I will also provide you two research hypotheses that have been developed. Okay, and part number 4, the methodology, shows the methods which have been used for this research. Meanwhile, part 5 presents and discusses the outcomes of the empirical analysis. Next up, part 6 gives us the concluding remarks, and the last part, number 7, will review all parts above. Getting started with the rationale of the study, which answers the question, why is it important to carry out the research? The research found out that the conventional SME model, which is characterized by a relatively limited geographical scope, often represented by the domestic market, by lower levels of digital advancement and of awareness towards sustainability, is no longer workable. That leads to some consequences, making this study necessary. Okay, firstly, SMEs based in Western countries like Europe face a downturn in their home market, which motivates them to grow internationally to search for new clients on foreign market. Next one, SMEs are being urged by the digital revolution to seek technical innovation like artificial intelligence. But the readiness of SMEs for this innovation still remains a problem that we need to discover more about. And last but not least, internationalization and technological advancement are frequently seen as environmental threats due to issues related to pollutions, or the excessive usage of the planet's resources. So those are 3 reasons to explain the purpose of this research. The next questions that I have to answer here is, what are the interesting points of the study? I do believe that there are many worthy mentions points, but I want to call out 2 main points that I think are very intriguing. The first one, AI, means artificial intelligence, is reshaping the way companies innovate and is requiring management to rethink the whole innovation process and more in general the human-technology nexus. So it's not about technology or human, it's about their relationship. But research on how AI impacts firms' growth paths is very limited and brings about higher education that humans need to adapt. Not even employees, but also the executive board has to upgrade their knowledge as well. Besides change related to existing jobs, issues related to the preservation of the planet's resources are also highly relevant. Conservation has never been removed from the responsibility that companies need to focus on. This is also one of the purpose of this research that I have mentioned above, to find out a new standard for development. For on that purpose, there are two questions that we need to find the answers at the end of the research. The first one, are SME ready for the digital transformation? And are internationalization, digitalization, and sustainability competing or complementary growth options for this firm? As I have shown after introduction, we will move to the part called theoretical background. First, I will point out 5 main ideas that the previous research has done with the current study. The first one, SMEs still remain cautious about adopting the solutions offered by digital technologies. They conclude that the smaller SMEs are, the higher the risk they become victims of this revolution. Next one, they found out that smaller firms have lower levels of organizational resistance to change, while large firms show much higher risk of adoption and awareness. Number 2, the international business literature has devoted attention to some specific types of firms arising from the digital transformation. They found out that platforms and web capabilities are positively related to export marketing capabilities and export performance. And number 3 that are worth mention here is the definition of Industry 4.0. It means the fourth industry. So the Industry 4.0 is a term repeatedly first used to describe a high technology strategy proposed by the German government, but now commonly used to refer the development of cyber-physical system, CPS in short form, and dynamic data processes that use massive amounts of data to drive smart machines. And many digital solutions have been born from the fourth industry, such as IoT, Internet of Things, big data and analytics, robots, 3D printings. But in line with that, we will focus on artificial intelligence as one of the key digital technology. AI is one of the most interesting technologies to analyze when it comes to investigating its relationship with sustainable growth. And the hypothesis about AI will be studied in more detail in the following sections. Okay, and there are plenty of theoretical framework that are listed in part 2, but for this study's topic, 3 of them are used. The artificial intelligence readiness, the export intensity, and the sustainability readiness. Only the titles are named here, but their detail will be presented in the next parts. Despite many outstanding outcomes, 2 limitations have been found of those research mentioned above. Okay, there is not enough empirical evidence about the conjoint impact of digitalization and sustainability on SMEs' growth. And furthermore, research has focused on identifying the drivers and barriers, whilst little interest have been devoted to look at the potential interaction of 3 growth paths. For that, this study aims to solve this problem. And that will be the last part of today. More information will be provided to you guys in the next presentation. And thank you for enjoying.